This tutorial will cover the point of sale system in QuikCheK Cloud. Point of sale is another name for cash register system where you can ring up products or services that you sell at the club. We use the short name of POS for point of sale. It's the module located at the top center of your screen with the letters POS. When you click on POS, it will take you to the member search screen where you can find the member that you're selling to, or you can use the default customer on the left. When you're selling a bottle of water or a candy bar or something simple, you might want to use the default customer. That will bring you to the point of sale screen where you can see the products and the categories of products that you sell. Let's ring up a bar. Click on bars and snacks. We're going to ring up a granola bar. As you click on the item, you'll see it appear on the right side of the screen with the price. If you click the back button, you'll get back to your list of products and your categories. Let's click on beverages and ring up a water. On the right we now have a water and a granola bar. When we're ready to take in payment, we're going to click Pay Now in the bottom right. For this transaction we're going to use cash. Click the cash button and a small calculator screen comes up. If the member gave you a $10 bill, you can use the shortcut button at the bottom. I'll click on 10. That enters it into my cash amount. At the bottom, click on Enter. Takes you to the final screen for the transaction, where you can print receipt, email a receipt, open your cash drawer, or just click Done. Let's click on Print Receipt. That will pull up a receipt of your transaction, and when you click Print, it will pop open your cash drawer at the same time as printing the receipt. Click Done to complete the transaction. Please remember to always click Done, otherwise if you go back and ring up another item, it will still use what you have on the screen from the previous transaction. Let's click Back and Cancel Sale to cancel this sale. Let's go over how to use exact change. Sometimes a member gives you the exact amount of money for whatever they may be purchasing. Let's ring up a water for this transaction. Click on Beverages, then Water. The price is $2. If the member gave me $2, I can just click Pay Now and click Exact Change. That immediately pulls up a blank printout of a receipt which will trigger your cash drawer to open. Then you can click Done to complete the transaction. Let's ring up something and have the member pay with a check. We're going to ring up a guest fee for $6. Go back and we're going to add a 1-month membership for $30. Click Pay Now will take you to your payment methods. Select Check and it will prompt you to enter in a check number. Click Enter and then Print Receipt to print a receipt. In this example, let's email a receipt. Default customer does not have an email address assigned to its record, so it will prompt you to enter in an email. Let's type in the email of the member that made the purchase. Click Email Receipt, and that receipt will be sent to the email that you entered on the previous screen. After that, please click Done to complete the transaction. Sometimes you might have to override the price on an item. Let's ring up another membership and let's do an individual 1 year. Let's go back. Let's add in a towel fee. Let's go back and we'll add in a large water. At this point you might want to override the price on the transaction. Let's say the manager is going to deduct $100 off for the membership. To change the price, click on the price in the price column and it will change to an editable field. Let's type in 460 and press Enter and your price is now updated. Now let's click Pay Now and we will pay with check on this transaction. Enter. When you normally ring up a membership, you want to use the member's record who's purchasing the membership, so you can always see in that member's history that they made this specific purchase. A water or a granola bar may not be that important, and you can use the default customer for those types of transactions. Let's go back to Member Search to find the member that we're going to ring this membership up for. You can search by first name, last name, member number, barcode, or phone number. I'm going to use first name, and we're going to look for John Barter. Now we're going to ring up a membership, an individual 1 year. This member is a returning member that had canceled a while back. We're going to give him a discount. Click on Apply Discount. We're going to give him a 10% discount, so we're going to enter in 10 and then percent and click Apply to All or Selected. Apply to All would apply to all items on your list. If you click Apply to Selected, it will only apply that discount to the item you have selected on the screen if there are more than one item. I'm going to click Apply to All. Our discount has been entered, price has been updated to $504. Click Done. Now let's pay now to complete the transaction. Now we're going to pay with a credit card. Depending upon your credit card processor, whether it's XCharge or Payment Logistics, or you might even use a credit card machine, different things may happen when you click on credit card. I will click Pay Now and then click Credit Card. Another Pay Now button comes up to launch whichever interface you use. When I click Pay Now, it pulls up Pagistics Web. You can click in the name on the card field and swipe the credit card. It will fill in all the information on the screen. You will click Next and then Process to process that transaction. Once it's done, it will return you back to your point of sale screen with print receipt, email receipt, and done. In this case, I'm going to bypass that and I'm going to use gift card. When you click on email receipt, it will pull up that member's email address if it's on file. You can click email receipt to send him an email receipt. Click Done when you're done. Let's discuss how to look up an old receipt. Find the member. We'll go back to Member Search and we're going to find the member who made the initial purchase. We'll use John Barter again. On the left there's a link that says Refund Find Receipt. Click on that link. You will see a list of all the transactions that have been done under Mr. Barter's record. You can see the name, date, the price, and the payment type of each transaction. If you want to see the receipt, you can click Show Receipt on the right. You will see the contents of the items that were purchased on that transaction. Click Reprint Receipt to reprint a receipt. Click Email Receipt to email a receipt. If you want to do a refund, you can click Refund Now. It will show you the items on the receipt. You can click Refund again. Now you want to specify the payment method that you're refunding the receipt to. We'll use cash, and then click Done to complete the transaction. If you click on Show All Receipts, you will see that the refund transaction is in red. If you click Show Receipt, you can see the original receipt number in the bottom right. That original receipt number is here in our list. Let's go over how to void a receipt. Let's use this $2 receipt as a demonstration. I will click on Show Receipt. Down at the bottom I can click on Void Receipt. It will ask me, are you sure you want to void this transaction? If I click OK, the receipt will be voided and it will now show 0 in my list of receipts. When a member owes money on their account, they might come to the front desk to make a payment on account. Let's find someone that has a balance on their account. Let's go to Member Search. Let's actually go to the check-in screen to pretend someone just came in that has a balance on their account. Darren Boone came in to check in at the front desk. But when we clicked on Fitness, it said his balance is overdue, access denied. If I look on the right, I can see his billing account has a balance of $42 and it's in red. We would like to take in a payment to pay that balance back to 0. Let's take him to the POS screen. Instead of clicking POS at the very top of the screen, that will take you back to the Member Search screen. I'm going to click back to get where we were a second ago. If you're viewing a specific member on the check-in screen, directly under their name, there are some small links. Click on POS there. It will take us directly from the check-in screen over to point of sale. Being Darren wants to make a payment on account, on the left, click on Account Payment. You can see the accounts Darren has in blue. Select the account Darren wants to make a payment on. We'll click on the $42 balance. Payment is on the right. If Darren doesn't have enough money to pay the full balance and he only wants to pay $20, we need to change 42 to 20. Click directly on the amount and then press enter after you enter the right amount. Now he can make a $20 payment. Click pay now. We're going to say he's giving us cash. We're going to email Darren a receipt. It's going to Wendy at healthclubsoftware.net. Click done. Now you can see his new balance is $22. We took in a $20 payment. To get back to the sales screen, click sales on the left. Let's go over how a member can charge something to their house account. Some clubs allow their members to charge to their own account. A member can charge waters, bars, personal training, or anything to their account, and then pay it off at the end of the month. Some clubs make members prepay on their account, so they'll put money on the account and then charge onto that account so that the balance comes back down to zero. When it does, the member is required to put more money on their account. Let's look up Stephanie Birmingham. Stephanie Birmingham. She's going to charge a water to her account today. Click on Beverages, click on Water, click Pay Now, click on Account. She already has a $500 balance on her account, so let's see what happens. Click on the account, and it says, this account has a balance of $500. Are you sure you want to charge that account? For the demo, we're going to say OK. And then done, we'll complete the transaction. You probably emailed a receipt for that. I do think it's time for Stephanie to make a payment on her account. I think she has to pay it all off. So let's click on Account Payment. She has a $503 balance. We'll select that account. The amount moves to the right side of the screen. Pay now. She's going to write us a check for that amount. Enter, email receipt, and then done. To get back to your sales screen, just click Sales on the left. That will show you your original group of categories. This is the default screen that you would normally use when you're using the point of sale screen. Most clubs go to the member search screen and leave the default customer on the screen at all times, so they can ring up waters and small products that need to be rung up very quickly. At the end of your day, you're going to reconcile your drawer, which means get your totals for everything you rang up for the day. On the left side of the screen, click on the toolbox. Click Reconcile a Drawer on the right. You can enter in a date and a specific time for your shift. You can also enter in how much you started with in your drawer, so it will add it to how much money you should have in total. Click Get Totals to see how much you rang up today. You rang up $20 in cash, but the computer knows you started with $100, so you have $120. At this point, you would count the cash in your drawer. I should have $120 in my drawer. Enter in how much you have in check. Let's pretend we're off $1 actually on our drawer. In the difference column, it will show you how much you're off on the day. When you click Done, it will show you your grand totals for the day and how much you might be off. Click on Print Receipt and you will get a printout with your name and all of the amounts you've entered in and the date range and time that you entered into the system. Put your money in a pouch and put it in the safe. If you want to get back to your sales screen, click Sales on the left. If you're ringing up a transaction, you can add a memo to the transaction. When you save that, that memo will be added to the receipt. Click Pay Now. Let's do another check transaction. Enter, and then Done. And if you look at the receipt list, Refund Find Receipt on the left, and click Show Receipt, you will see the note or the memo that you added at the bottom. Click Cancel to close. Let's return our screen to the default product screen, ready for the next transaction. Thank you for watching this tutorial.